Welcome friends to my channel Neeraj Kapse. So today we are going to see how we can interface this touch sensor with the Raspberry Pi. So here I have a touch switch. So it is having 4 switches, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the back side these are the connections. So we need to connect plus VCC, ground, and S1, S2, S3, S4 with the Raspberry Pi, and we are going to connect this touch switch with the cloud as well. So how we can update the data onto the cloud by connecting this touch switch with the Raspberry Pi. So we'll see that. Okay, for that I will open the program first. We'll explain you the code, and then we'll go directly with the touch sensor interfacing. So file, open, desktop, hardware course, a touch count on a UV dots. So here it is a code for touch counter. Okay. So first of all, we'll create a dashboard on a UV dots. So I will open this. I will create a device. So click on a device. Open this particular device. So add a device. So click on a plus symbol. Add it. Add new device. So select this blank device. Give the device name as touch counter. Okay. So device name is touch counter. Click OK after this. So once the device is created, we need to create a variable. So we have 4 switches. So count 1, count 2, count 3, and count 4. Like switch 1, switch 2, switch 3, switch 4. There are 4 switches. So we'll create 4 variables. So click on add variable. Click on raw. This is switch 1. Switch 1. Okay, click enter. Again create switch 2. Raw. Switch 2. Enter. Again create one more switch. Switch 3, enter. Again create one more switch, switch 4, click enter. Okay, 4 switches has been created. Also we need to create a dashboard. So click on, go to a data, click on a dashboard. So here it is a blank dashboard available. So on this we need to add a dashboard, create a add new dashboard, give the dashboard name as touch counter. Click OK after this. So once you hit OK button, so new dashboard gets created, that is touch counter. So here you can have multiple dashboards as well. Okay, so I can add multiple widgets. So here I can add a widget. So here you can represent this touch in a gauge format, or we can have a metric format. So metric is just a counter, so we can use this counter. So again add variable. So from this we need to select this device as touch counter, and to add the switch 1, click OK after this. So we can have a metric, and color we can change and all. So click OK. So no data is found. So this is for switch 1. So I can change this by editing this. Go to this and edit. So instead of metric I need to switch 1 count. So I'll put there switch 1. Okay, so that this counter is for switch 1. Again I need to create another counter. So plus symbol, again metric, add variable, touch counter, switch 2. Okay, again name is switch 2. Click OK after this. Switch 2 is ready. Now I will add another one, that is switch 3. So add again touch counter, switch 3, click OK. It is switch 3. Click OK after this. Switch 3 is available. Now add one more, that is switch 4. Go to metric, add variable, counter, switch 4, click OK. Give the metric name as switch 4. Click OK after this. It is done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 switches has been done. 4 counters will be ready. Now go to devices, and we need to get the variable IDs of that. So click on a devices. So select your device, that is touch counter. Open this particular device. So you'll have 4 variables: switch 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So open your Raspberry Pi code. So here from UV dots import API client, from import RPI dot GPIO is a GPIO. So this is for general purpose input output. Import math, import time. So API is equals to API client, token is equals to this token. So I need to delete this token and to delete all the 4 keys as well, so variables as well. So we need to update the variable with newer variables. So go to again cloud and click on your API credentials. So we'll have here API credentials. So we can copy this, select full, copy it, paste it in the token. Okay. Now this is button 1, so that is switch 1 or a button 1 we can call. So I can go to as button 1, take the variable ID of that, ended with 932. So I'll paste the button 1 ID here. Again go there, for the switch 2 again click on I. This is switch 2 ID. So again I will paste the switch 2 ID here. Again go to switch 3, click on I, copy this switch 3, put the switch 3 ID. Again last one is switch 4, so go to this switch 4, copy the variable ID. Okay, done with copying all the IDs. Again all the 8 pins are input, all the 4 pins are input pins, so we need to configure that GPIO.8, GPIO in, 10, GPIO in, 12, GPIO in, and 16, GPIO in. First of all, count is 0, so we make the count b1 is equals to b2 is equals to b3 is equals to 0. So again, if I is equals to input, so it's going to check the input. If it is 0, it will write the response. Response is equals to button 1 dot say value of count of b1. So again print the response, time for 0.5 seconds. Again the counter will be incremented by 1. Count b1 is equals to count b1 plus 1. Similarly, if the input is at 10, so it will increment the counter b2. If the input at 12, it will increment the counter b3. And if the input at pin number 16, then it will increment the counter b4. So similarly 4 counters will be incremented. Okay, now we are going to connect the hardware. Okay, so there are 4 pins, VCC, ground. So I'm going to connect this VCC. This is ground. I'm going to connect the ground. This is B1. B2, B3 and B4. There are 4 switches. Ground is connected to pin number 6. VCC is connected to pin number 2. And B1 is connected to, according to the code, B1 is connected to pin number 8. 6, 7, 8. Then B2 is connected to pin number 10. B3 is connected to pin number 12. Then B4 is connected to pin number 16, because 14 is a ground, that's why pin number 16. Okay, so we can have this event counting. Okay, so its connection is done. Now go on, run the code. So once you hit the run button, you'll get the code is running, and once you press it, it starts executing the values. Okay, so you can observe on the cloud itself. Okay, go to a dashboard, go to data, click on a dashboard. Okay, still I have not touched to switch 2 and switch 4, so the counter is 0. So just I am going to touch it there. So start incrementing the counter. So here it is touch sensor. So you can observe that once I touch it, so it start incrementing the counter. So I'm just touching to the switch 2, so it started incrementing. Okay, again if I touch it here, then it start incrementing the first one, switch 1. Alright, so like this you can interface touch counter using UV dots and Raspberry Pi. Okay, so thank you for listening. Again, if you're not subscribed my channel yet, please press subscribe button and also press notification bell icon for next upcoming updates. Thank you. If you like this particular video, please press a like button. Thank you for listening. Thank you.